Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sejahtera. Tashihau, Vanikum. I wish you guys doing well during this PKP and stay safe. So I wish a very good day to my beloved lecturer and my fellow friends. So my name is Ashraf bin Risham and I am from Section 7, Geotehnic Engineering. So today, my group mates and I will be presenting about our project, which is soil shrinkage. Okay, so for introduction, I will be the presenter. Okay, so for the soil shrinkage and characteristic. The soil shrinkage characteristic curve, also known as the shrinkage curve, represents the relationship between volume change. For example, is void ratio and water content. Okay, the shrinkage curve may define 4 distinct stages of a drying soil. So first distinct stages is structural shrinkage, normal shrinkage, residual shrinkage, and zero shrinkage. Okay, so we proceed. The shrinkage curve can be measured on undistributed samples from field, compacted soil specimen, and slurry specimens. Okay, so basically that's all for introduction. So I will pass this presentation to my friends Ahmad.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tashihau Paringam, and a very good day I would like to say to our beloved lecturer, Boy Madiha, and my fellow friends. First of all, my name is Ahmad Aizat Putra bin Sulaiman. As you all know, I'm going to present for the literature review. To start with this presentation, I would like to tell you about what is shrinkage. Defined by Boyven, Garnier, and Tessier in 2004, specific volume change of soil relative to its water content, and it's mainly due to clay swelling properties. I will continue with shrinkage limit, as it's defined by the person that I just tell you guys. It's that they say that the decrease in soil volume is less than volume of water loss. In other words, when all particles are in contact, each particle are in contact, no further shrinkage occurs, even the water is still being lost. Continue with factors affecting shrinkage. First, temperature. Drying is controlled by soil suction and soil properties. The second one is thickness. The increase of thickness increases the normal stress of soil layer and the effective stress between particles. And the third one, wet-dry cycle. Drying cycle causes some irreversible fabric change. During wet cycle, the soil, fabric, and structure were impossible to return to original state.
Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present about the methodology. Before I will start the methodology, let me introduce to myself. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Shukri bin Arafat. Okay, so I will continue with my methodology part. Okay, first, the purpose method can be used to produce crack patterns, which is called shrinkage in laboratory. Saturated slurry were prepared with 90% water content by using local clayey soils. The slurry was put into glass plates with a size 16 x 16 cm. These glass plates were then placed in a dry oven. Okay, next, a digital camera was installed to record the surface condition during decision at varying times intervals. At the beginning of drying, image of the soil surface were recorded at long intervals, about 30 minutes. Okay, at the end of drying, short intervals with 10 minutes were adapted to image of crack patterns. Okay, the decision ended when the weight of sample was stabilized, namely the dehydration process was completed. Okay, in this investigation, 4 affecting factors was considered, which is the including temperature, thickness of soil layer, weighting and drying size, and soil types respectively. Okay, next. Okay, this is the procedure of digital image processing. Okay, firstly, for the figure 2A, the color photograph of the crack pattern was changed a gray level image. Secondly, the contrast in a gray level between cracks and aggregates was sufficiently high so that the gray level image could be segmented into cracks and aggregates using a simple gray threshold. Okay. While this process was called binary in the figure 2B, it can be seen that the black areas represent the crack networks and the white area represents the aggregates. Okay, last, the finally is in order to determine the crack intersection and length, schematic structure of a crack network was created by skeletonizing in figure 2C. Alright, thank you.
Hi again, I'm going to present about the result. Table 1. Average value of crack networks. Parameter for soil sample at different temperature. The temperature is 30 Celsius, 40 Celsius, and also 50 Celsius. The sample that obtained the highest result for each parameter, which is number of intersection, number of crack segment, average length of cracks, average width of cracks, and also average area of aggregate. The highest one is obtained by sample number 1, which is the sample with the temperature of 30 Celsius, followed by 40 Celsius and also 50 Celsius. Moving on to table number 2, which is different thickness. The thickness for each sample is 5 millimeters, 8 millimeters, and the last one is 11 millimeters. Same as table number 1, the highest result obtained by sample is obtained by sample that has the lowest thickness, which is 5 millimeters, followed by the 8 millimeter and also 11 millimeter. Next, table number 3, which is sample that is different wet dry cycle. Wet dry cycle has 3 cycle, which is the first one, the second one, and the third one. This result is different from table number 2 and table number 1 because the first cycle obtained the lowest result for each parameter, followed by the highest, which is the second one, and then the most highest, which is the third one. And lastly, table number 4, network parameters for soil 1 to 3, different type of soil. Soil number 1, soil 2, and soil 3. And this table is also same as the previous table, where the first soil obtained the lowest result, and the second highest is soil number 2, and the third highest is soil number 3.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ashraf Osman. I am from section 7. So moving for my part, there is a discussion for this topic. For discussion is the different test is related to temperature, thickness, and wet dry cycles. Okay, for the final, the average were taken from 3 different test soil. There is test of soil 1, soil 2, and soil 3. Okay, based on the result, soil 3 have the largest average area of aggregates. Okay, so we can got from the result, the effect water in soil can change with the different temperature, thickness, and wet dry cycles. Okay, for my second part, that is a recommendation. Okay, the first one is by using the method that have been done in the lab, the result will be improved, but improvement to existing result should be made as well. Okay, next, soil management to improve soil quality is opportunity to improve the profitability and environmental performance. Okay, the last one is comparison with other laboratory results should be taken into the account in order to determine whether they are conversion or not. Okay, for the last part of this topic, there is conclusion. Okay, soil significantly limit crop production and have negative effect that damaging in the both socio-economic and environmental terms. Okay, for the second one, there is movement of water may change the pressure as well as cause movement of particle and change the chemical composition. Okay, for the last one, there is the distribution of water and the arrangement of particle. There is the structural arrangement as important as the overall composition and total moisture and density. Thank you. That's all for our group. Hope you can understand what we want to show you about this topic. Thank you.